Hey guys, welcome to the second vlog that I am recording. It is more, I don't think I should call them vlogs. I think I should call them S vlogs or something, because all I do want to do with you guys is just tell you stories about my life. You know, I really want you guys to have that. I really want to open up on that level with you guys, because I really love you and I really want to share that with you. So one of the stories that just recently happened with me, right? Just like a minute before, I was having this big aha moment, right? A few days ago, for the past, I think 2 days, I was feeling very lazy. I was feeling, I would wake up at 11, right? 11 a.m. and it would be really hard for me to wake up. And then when I would wake up, I would get tired at 5 and I would just, do no work. So I was having this like moment, like, why am I not inspired, right? Why am I not inspired to go and create? And the thing is, I was actually developing a concept, and that concept is the yin yang of happiness. That's what I'm calling it. The yin yang of life. Actually, I have changed it. And in the yin yang of happiness, I had a little resistance while I was developing that concept, and that was, maybe this is not true. Maybe this is a thing that I'm just having. Maybe this is kind of like just maybe something crazy, right? That I'm doing. So here's what happened, and this is the most craziest thing that can ever happen in your life. Some moments you feel like something is guiding you. Some moments you feel like there's a force that's bigger than you, and that force has you in their hand. Call it God, call it universe, call it life, call it you. Sometimes it's you yourself, but sometimes you just feel like something is guiding you, and that force, it's powerful. So I just had one of those moments where, I was having this. Now remember, I'm having trouble with motivation. I'm having trouble with the helping and going to things that I really love to do. I'm really passionate about doing them, but I'm having trouble with them. And and I'm developing a new concept. I'm learning new things. I'm doing all these things same at the time, but I'm having a lot of problem. And what the basic thing that I'm learning to do is being happy in the now, no matter what happens, especially when things go wrong, especially when things F up. That's what I'm learning to do, just being happy. And I believe that's an internal skill. Actually, the yin yang of life, the concept, one pillar is that, you need to learn to be happy in the now. And the second pillar is you need to have a vision for a future. You need to have a vision that's something that's bigger than yourself, something that can pull you. So I was having, I didn't believe in the second one, because, people believe that I took a course on spirituality, and people believe that, when you have this for spirituality, you need to, especially, in spirituality, we have this term, we call it surrender. And surrender means you just surrender to the reality of what's happening. You trust something that's bigger than you, right? And I'm not going to explain surrender here. That's going to take more than an hour for me to explain surrender, but surrender, it's a beautiful term. It's a powerful term. But some people, what the problem that people make is that there's a balance in life, right? There's a yin and yang. That's the concept. There's a yin and yang. There's like, you gotta have that balance. That balance is important. You gotta be happy now, but you also gotta have the vision. That's how you have a meaningful life. That's how you have a fulfilled life. But the problem is, right, the problem that I was having is people think when you get spirituality, when you get spiritual, you have to leave everything else and you just surrender to the reality. You just sit in your own place. You just sit in your bed. You keep sleeping. That was the idea that I had. Not everyone else has, but that was the idea that I made up in my mind. And that idea, oh my God, it has ruined my experience of life for 2 days. It really had. So as I was learning, here's the crazy thing that happened. As I was learning a course, I was getting really interested in intuition and bending reality. I just felt like it, right? I just felt like learning this stuff. I just felt like this is the next stuff that I need to learn. So I was on my PC. You can see my PC over here. I was on my PC. Vishal Lakhiani. I'm getting more and more interested in that guy. The guy is, I love him absolutely. Great leader, great mentor, and created a company, Mindvalley, over $100 million. So he talks about bending reality, and he talks about intuition, and he talks about all of this. And there are scientific studies which prove it. And I was like, okay, the scientific studies are fine, but how does that help me? So just because of my curiosity for bending reality, I have a course from him, Being Extraordinary, and I opened a video of that course, right? I opened a video of that course, and the video, you know what he was talking about in the video? The same concept. Wait a minute, I'm gonna show it to you. Ignore my sweaters. But here's the concept. I hope you guys can see it. The yin yang of life, bending reality. It's inverted, but whatever. So I was kind of like developing this concept. I told you I was skeptical about it. I was like, maybe my thing, whatever. So, but I opened up that video from Vision. The first thing in the very first 60 seconds, what he talks about is exactly the concept that I had. And now how does that happen? It's beyond the understanding of my mind. Like literally the very thing that, and by the way, being really honest, I didn't cheat and saw this video. I didn't cheat and do anything like that. And I didn't even think about, that somebody is explaining this concept. But to be Vishnu Lakhiani, the guy that I'm learning from, wow. And he talks about the exact same stuff. And I listened to it and I paused the video. I was like, oh my God. How can that happen? Now, I have had other moments like this, but this is, I think, the biggest one that I've had, where I feel like, you feel like, when you're on a mission that you really believe in, that you really believe that this is your purpose, there are times where you're going to get a little bit demotivated, but there's a time where you're going to say, oh, whatever, man, and, and you're going to get lazy a little bit. That was what exactly happened to me. And if you really persist and you really are looking for answers, sometimes the answers, they'll just come to you. And this is one of the answers that was coming to me, right? I believe that this was one of the time where the answer just came to me, where I felt it just came to me, right? I was being skeptical on my own concept that I developed. I'm not saying this is my own concept, I'm not going into copyright stuff or something, but I'm saying that I had this idea and I didn't believe in it, and now God makes me believe in it, or the universe or something, my soul, it makes me believe in it, and now I believe in it from every essence of my heart and from every essence of my soul. And here's my plan for it. I'm gonna share a little tiny itty bitty plan for you. And that plan is first thing I want to share is before the plan is that believe that you are guided. The thing that stops us from being guided is sometimes our own selves, this mind that we have, it gets all judgmental. We have an ego, it gets all judgmental. Oh, maybe what if that happens? What if that happens? What if that happens, right? It gets judgmental. The ego is judgmental. That's what the ego is. But if you learn to go beyond that place into a place of deep belief and intuition, and if you can learn to listen to that, you are guided and you're in safe hands. So first is believe, right? Believe it is the most important thing. Believing is the most important thing, and then learning to listen to your own soul, that's the next important thing. And that's my message to you in this vlog, in this S vlog. That's what I love to call story vlogs. So that's the first message. And the second message is what I'm planning to do is very soon, hopefully, what you guys are gonna see is a podcast called The Yin Yang of Life. And in that podcast, we are gonna get more into this. We are gonna discuss more of this. I'm so excited to launch this video. I'm so excited to share this with you guys. This is the first time I'm actually going public with this idea, and I really believe that this is the idea that the greatest people in the world use. This is the way of living that the greatest people in the world use. The entrepreneurs, the Buddhists, the monks, the yogis, and also the people who move and shake the world, the people who really impact the world. This is what they use. This is kind of like their superpower, right? So this is what I want to share with every single person. This is what I want to teach to every single person, and I've been so honored to be on a journey and now to share that result with other people, to get that result for other people too. I'm honored, I'm excited, I'm ecstatic about starting this journey, and the Yin Yang podcast is coming soon. So before you leave, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next vlog. And watch out for the Yin Yang, okay, the Yin Yang.